Hey guys, I'm Justin.
I'm Leigh.
Together we own Horrorland Media, and it is a brand new month, which means it's time to go over everything that we bought from last month. It's a pretty big haul. A lot of places run sales and stuff during October. 56 pickups this month to be exact. So let's go ahead and roll the intro and get right into it.
Welcome to Horrorland.
56 things.
Go. What?
One of them's mine. Woo! Wow.
Anyways, as we return, that's glaring and it's pissing me off. First up here for the month is CSI Miami. This is the complete series. I am not a big CSI guy. Leigh likes them, and we've been going through a lot of the seasons on the shelf and watching like an episode or two, and if we like it, you know, we'll keep it. If we don't like the first episode, we've been selling it off. This is one, I think she's pretty much seen all of these, but
I would say probably, yes.
She knew she liked them, so we only had seasons 1 through 3, so I just picked up the complete series and sold that off. So continuing right along, we start off here with some DVDs. So this one here, I've actually never seen this. This is Fangs. Just a killer bat movie, I guess. I've actually never seen that one. So check it out. Bats. I have seen this one, Lou Diamond Phillips. I absolutely love this film. And I've been holding off because I can't believe that this doesn't have a Blu-ray. But it doesn't. I bought the DVD. I'm sure it'll probably get an announcement for a Blu-ray in the next couple days or something. I actually, when I bought Bats, it came with a double feature. I didn't even know this was a movie, but it's Bats Human Harvest. I didn't know that they made a part 2. It looks low budget. Looks like probably not going to be that great. But we'll check it out. I got both actually cheaper off of eBay than one singular was from most sellers. So next up, Crocodile. Crocodile 2. Again, just going back through and picking up a lot of these early 2000s releases that will probably more than likely never get a DVD or a Blu-ray release. Next up, these are The Asylum. This is The Legend of Bloody Jack. Also from The Asylum, we have Freak Show. Another Asylum is The Beast of Bray Road. Check those out. Next up, if you guys will remember, I don't remember if it was last month or the month before, but I picked up Octopus 2. I found Octopus 1 on DVD. This was going for like 20 bucks when I picked up part 2, but I found this for like $7. It's a little scratched, but nothing bad. I had to replace the case. Next up on DVD from Artesian, this is Frost, Portrait of a Vampire. So I don't know, check that one out. Fear of the Dark from Screen Media. It was pretty good for what it was. And this was actually the last pickup of the month, bought October the 31st. It is The Hitchhiker, Season 1. So this was actually $2.95 at Dollar General. Ava dressed up as a vampire and her teeth fell out, her fangs that we bought her. And she refused to get the old, like, plastic fangs that you put in, but she had no choice. So I ran into Dollar General looking for those, and I actually found that for $3. From what I remember, it was an okay series. I know like season 2 and 3 are extremely hard to get, so I don't know. I don't even know if I'll open it. We'll wait and see. Next up, we'll get into some new releases. So first up here is Weapons on Blu-ray. My Walmart did not get. I think this got a 4K. My Walmart only had the Blu-ray regardless, so that's what I got. Next up, I Know What You Did Last Summer, the 2025. Looking forward to it. I know a lot of people said it sucked. We'll see. Next up, Nobody 2 on 4K. F1 with Brad Pitt. Fantastic Four, First Steps. This is only like the second or third time that the Fantastic Four has tried to be rebooted. But this one actually falls into the whole Marvel universe with everything else. So again, we've been getting all those. I've been picking them up. We'll try that one. And then lastly here, at least in this stack on 4Ks, is the brand new Mission Impossible. This is Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. I don't know the Final Reckoning. The Final Reckoning, I don't know if that's meant to be the end of the series. I honestly haven't heard. I'm sure if it did well at the box office, they'll always make another. But there's that one.
I'll have to start back over on the Mission Impossibles. I don't even remember anything about those.
We tried to watch the last one with your mom, and she knew what was going on, but I don't think either of us did. Next up, during the month of October, Kino Lorber had a pretty decent sale, so I picked up a couple titles that were missing. I picked up Summer Rental with John Candy, upgraded this one from the DVD. I picked up the 4K for Reindeer Games with Charlize Theron and Ben Affleck. Never seen this one before. A lot of people, seen some people review this one when it came out, and they said it was pretty good, like little action thriller set around Christmas. And then next up, I picked up I, Madman. So I, Madman is... This film is different, to say the least. I had this once before. The Scream Factory Blu-ray got up where it was worth like 70, 80 bucks. I sold mine off, so when it finally came back in print with this, I went in and snagged it back. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I remember it being different. Clearly, if I sold it, even if it was out of print, if I sold it, I wasn't totally in love with it. We'll check it back out and see. Leading up to Halloween, we went over certain styles of films. We did clowns, we did vampires, we did ghosts, the whole 9 yards. Definitely go back and watch that series if you didn't. But one of the ones that kept getting brought up, and I couldn't believe that I didn't have it in my collection, that's actually Stitches. I love Stitches. I've seen this before, and yeah, just one that I really just couldn't believe I didn't have. So picked it up after that episode. This was a pre-order. From 101 Films, ordered it off Orbit DVD. This is Halloween. I don't know much about this one. I haven't heard a whole lot about it. I've heard it's kind of like Joker and Terrifier kind of meet Halloween. I haven't heard just a whole lot about it though, good, bad, or indifferent. So excited to check that one out. I really wanted to open it prior to Halloween, but honestly we just ran out of time. Another one I really wanted to watch before Halloween, but we ran out of time. It don't really matter. We watch horror movies all year round in this house, so it doesn't really matter. That is Diced Reloaded, the story of Benny here. I've heard pretty good things about this. I've heard that this is very much a play on Terrifier 1. So we'll check it out and see. One of the ones I've looked the most forward to all month, and that is the brand new Toxic Avenger with Peter Dinklage. This is actually the steelbook because from the pictures that I saw online, the steelbook was really, really nice. It's got a slipcover over it though, so, and I haven't opened it yet. But really excited to have this one. Can't wait to check it out. Like I said, Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon, Harry Potter was... Who was Harry Potter?
Don't give me a line.
Yeah, Elijah Wood. Or not, he didn't play Harry Potter. He played Lord of the Rings. Sorry, Frodo. So yeah, there's that one. Next up, one that pretty much everybody picked up this month, and that is the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K box set. Super excited to have all these. I like the Nightmare on Elm Street series for what it is. It's not my favorite horror movie franchise series out there, but really excited to have all of these on 4K. I actually have part 1 on 4K. I haven't decided if we'll keep that one or sell it. Haven't made that decision yet. At Scarefest, we went downstairs. There was a booth down there. It was Monster Mall. I had ordered from them previously, but I didn't know that they were going to have a booth there. And they did, so I picked up a couple titles from them. One we'll show off here a little bit later, but the first one was The Terror Within 2 from Code Red. I've actually never seen this or part 1. So part 1, to my knowledge, hasn't ever really been released. I think Scream Factory did a double feature with these on Blu-ray, but I don't think it has a standalone. So we'll see part 2. I'll see if I'm completely lost and hunt down part 1, I guess, if I am. Tanner brought me some stuff to purchase from him, and out of that stuff, I did keep this one, and that is Evil Speak with Clint Howard. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that I watched this when my dad passed. He had this in his collection. I watched it and I didn't care that much for it. And so we're going to check it out again and see, because I don't remember a lot about it. And if I don't like it, it's a pretty expensive title, so it's a win-win either way. From Graveyard Offerings, Angelo, we did pick up Lawnmower Man here with the slipcover. He had some really good prices on his stuff. I know he's been trying to thin his collection, or maybe even get rid of his collection completely. I don't 100% remember what he told me. We talked about it in Chicago, but I don't remember. Regardless, though, he had this. It was a good price, so I snagged it. Lawnmower Man, I know that's a very divisive film. You either really like it or you hate it. I've never seen it, so for the price he had it, I figured we'd check it out. 88 films. We actually picked up a couple. So the first one here is Lou Diamond Phillips with The First Power. I was just watching a YouTube video and someone was talking about this, and they talked about how good it was, and I'd never seen it, never even heard of it. And the more that I dug into this film, pretty much everybody likes this film, and they said it was really good. So look forward to checking it out. I've never seen it. While I was on Orbit DVD, of course, I went down the 88 Films rabbit hole, and so I did get a couple more of their releases. I did get Terror Train with Jamie Lee Curtis, another one that I don't really know why I never picked up the Scream Factory. I think it was because by the time I got around to picking it up, that slipcover was highly out of print. So we just got the 88 Films. We got Charles Bronson here in 10 to Midnight. It's like the cop serial killer kind of horror films here. These are usually pretty good, like Cobra-esque. We just watched Cobra not too long ago, so we'll check that one out. And then I did upgrade this one. I had a Blu-ray of this, but I did re-pick up Dark Night of the Scarecrow. And the reason being, the Dark Night of the Scarecrow that I have is a really crappy, I think it was a VCI Entertainment, who are just notorious for doing crap transfers. So I wanted to pick this one up and see maybe if it was a little better. And something that I'm seeing here on the back is this is actually a region free. So that maybe can be one. I do carry some 88 films. Maybe I can get my hands on a couple copies of these and carry them at the booth, because I know I've been asked about Dark Night of the Scarecrow several times. We'll go ahead and finish out this stack here, though. Horror Pack is no more. So if you guys know Horror Pack, if you were subscribed to them, they are no more. They couldn't keep up with the rising costs of stuff. And unfortunately, they are just another company in a long line of companies who have been pushed out. Anyways, they are selling off a lot of their stock, and they had a lot of their Blu-rays, their Horror Pack exclusive Blu-rays that usually go for like $25-30 when they run a sale. I had them marked down to 10, so I scooped up several of these. So I picked up Model Hunger, and I actually would figure when I picked this up, it got released on Vinegar Syndrome under the Wild Eye label, which I actually would have picked up through that had I not already have bought this. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll see if I even like it first. But Model Hunger,
We'll have it in both, I'm sure.
It won't be both. I'll sell that one. Next up, though, is Johnny Gruesome. I have seen Johnny Gruesome before. This was trapped on just a DVD back in the family video days. And I loved this film for what it was. Is it great? Absolutely not. It has lots of imperfections, but it is super cool for what it is. Glad to have it on Blu-ray. We got this one here, Live Scream. I'm not a real big found footage person, but the reviews of this are absolutely just overwhelmingly positive. And so I really wanted to check this one out. Basically, this guy looks like he's playing a live stream on Twitch of like a video game. And it's basically if he dies in the game, one of his people watching in the live stream dies in real life. And so I think, you know, it looks like it may be something I like, may not be, I don't know. But again, if it's not, we have the perfect way to sell it, so it just is what it is. And then next up with the Horror Pack exclusives is Why. Again, another one that I've never seen. I've seen this on DVD, but never seen the Blu-ray because I don't think it has a Blu-ray aside from Horror Pack, of course. So again, for $10, picked it up. And then lastly from Horror Pack, I picked up Infinity Pool just because I never picked this up at Walmart. Just never got around to it. And I think they had this for like $7 on their website. So excited to check this one out. I know this has been deemed a very weird film, but I'm still excited to check it out. So that's Infinity Pool, and that will wrap up our Horror Pack pickups. So this stack is full of a ton of pre-orders. Most of this, I say most, probably half of this was not even purchased this month. again, during those Halloween sales that we've been talking about, I saw Miles of Horror. He was actually talking about one of these, and so I went on the company website. They had a pretty decent deal. It was like buy 4 for the price of 2. So I think I gave, like, honestly about $10 a piece for these. They're normally $20. So I guess it wasn't 4 for the. Well, it would have been half off. So I went ahead and picked these up. These are from Mad Angel Films. Again, don't know much about these, but we did get Savage Christmas. This one is 3 Days in the Woods, Killing Time. This is not the cover that was online. But, I mean, it's the film, but that's not the cover that it was supposed to have, I didn't think. Next up, Graveyard Shark. This one looks stupid, but I had to have a 4th title, and so I picked this one up. Again, shark films and stuff like this, Carl usually likes, so if I don't like it, he'll usually, grab it off of me. But then the one that Miles of Horror was talking about, and he said was actually really good, is Blood Red Beach. The trailer for this one looks pretty good. It's got like a crazy killer pirate out of the smoke kind of deal. It looks pretty decent, so we'll check it out. Again, no more than I gave for these, if we don't like them, we'll sell them at the convention. Into the Vinegar Syndrome portion for the month. We actually got several of their partner labels this month. So first up here is Depraved on 4K. This was a Screen Factory. They've been picking up just a ton of their stuff, so I'm excited to check this one out. It's kind of like an updated Frankenstein take on Frankenstein's monster and stuff like that, so I'm excited to check that one out. The next one I cannot show, so that is The Demon's Rook. This one is from I think 2013. It's a super indie film with basically demons and the devil fighting zombies. I watched the trailer. The trailer looked super crazy, and the reviews for it are actually pretty decent as well. So we'll check it out and see. It says the evil is upon us on the back. Like I said, I can't show the front. We might get in trouble. Next up, though, Susan Sarandon, Sam Neill, and Emily Blunt in Irresistible. This is from Umbrella. Again, the trailer for this one looked okay for what it is. So we'll check it out. I don't know. With Susan Sarandon in it, I thought, it might be something to check out.
I actually like it with her in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched the trailer. It looked pretty decent. It looks like something you'll like probably more than me, but I wanted to give it a shot even still. I mean, I still think I'll like it, but... next up, upgraded this one to the 4K. We actually just watched this not long ago, and that is Dario Argento's Sleepless. This one was pretty decent for what it was. It wasn't by any means even in Argento's top 5 films, but it was good for what it was, and to have it on 4K with the slipcover and everything, I'll upgrade it and add it to the collection. I had the other one. It's already in the sale stuff to go to the next convention, so that's Sleepless. Honestly, I don't know why I bought this one. I probably should have saved the money, but Vinegar Syndrome, they do the images of the films. The images looked good, but one thing that I didn't notice is that this is from the 70s, and as you guys know, I'm not real big on 70s, so I think it's like 78 or 79, but 70s are a hard sell for me. I don't know why. It's like that turn from 79 to even sometimes 80, 81. Just the aesthetic and everything is so different. But I picked it up anyway, so we'll give it a shot. And that's Ruby. It says Love Affair with the Supernatural. Christened in blood, raised in sin. She's sweet 16. Let the party begin. So I don't know. We'll check it out. Pretty cool little tagline there. And then next up here, one of the worst movies, best worst movies, I guess you could call it. This movie is terrible, but it is a fun movie nonetheless. So... we'll see. Tromeo and Juliet. I got the Sergeant Kabuki Man box, and I hope that they continue on with these Troma releases. I would love to see a Poultrygeist in a big box like this. I would love to see a Nukem High box set or something. I would love to see stuff like that. They've been releasing some Troma stuff slowly but surely. They did Cannibal the Musical not too long ago, which I passed on. I wish I hadn't have, but I did. It just is what it is. But Tromeo and Juliet, look forward to revisiting that one. I haven't seen that one in many, many years. Next up, TerraVision. This is a one lone TerraVision for the month, and it is Sledgehammer. So this is a 80s shot-on-video slasher. I remember my dad having the VHS of this one. I have seen this. I don't remember anything about it. I just remember the VHS cover, and I do know that I've seen it. TerrorVision has been absolutely killing it this year, so cannot wait to dive into this one. Yeah, it says flesh tears, bones shatter, the nightmare has begun, Sledgehammer. So we'll check it out. This was the other one that I was talking about that I got downstairs at Scarefest from Monster Mall, and that is Poseidon on 4K. We just had the standard Blu-ray, and I actually really liked this. I'd never seen it. Leigh had seen it prior, and she's the one who turned me on to it. So I actually really liked it. So when I saw it, it was a little bit more than I wanted to give, but to be honest, they had come up, they had bought Mothershucker from us, so I wanted to help support them. But they really didn't have anything else that I like needed or really wanted, and this kind of caught my eye, so I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and grab that from them. The remainder of these are going to be Arrow Video, and all of these were pre-ordered months and months and months ago. It doesn't help the overall total of stuff that came in for this month, but these were all pre-orders. So first up is the 4K for Spawn. We just watched this not too awful long ago. I enjoy Spawn for what it is. The CGI is absolutely terrible in this film. But for what it is, I absolutely love this film. I always have. That's Spawn on 4K. One of the nicest releases of the year so far from Arrow is The Mask on 4K. I can't wait to tear this one open and dive into it. I haven't watched The Mask in many, many years. It's been a pretty good while since I've watched it, so I can't wait to actually revisit this one. It's Jim Carrey at Jim Carrey's peak, and I love The Mask for what it is. Arrow is, like I said, they've been killing it. Their January releases for 2026 were kind of trash for me. I didn't care anything about any of them. But man, they had a stellar 2025, and it just makes me wonder if maybe January was like a cool down month. Like, hey, let's release some stuff that's not top tier, and give ourselves a chance to kind of recover. Next up, though, Creepshow 2 on 4K. Another one I had Creepshow 2. I actually had the Arrow version. I took the Arrow Blu-ray and sold it at Scarefest already, and sold it to replace it with the 4K. Can't wait to, I don't know that I'll rewatch that one right away. It may be one that just I kind of flip through and kind of see the transfer and put on the shelf. Next up, John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. I've actually never seen In the Mouth of Madness. It's one of the only John Carpenter films I think I've honestly never seen. And I'm ashamed to say that, because everyone says that this is probably like top 3 or top 5 Carpenter for a lot of people. So super excited to check it out here. Do you read Sutter Kane? There on the back is what it says. So can't wait to dive into that one. That's In the Mouth of Madness. And then lastly, but certainly not least here, is the beautiful, this is probably art-wise and like box set-wise, one of the nicest boxes I've seen. I love this artwork, and that is the 4K for Return of the Living Dead. Why are you looking at me that way?
No reason.
What?
Nothing.
So, I had bought the Scream Factory Steelbook. That's been gone out of the collection for months. We actually sold that back in August in Chicago at Flashback Weekend, because, again, that's how long these have been ordered. So, definitely had to get my hands on this one, though. This has got, this actually looks like it has feature runtime. Is 90 minutes. But then it says 119. Oh, More Brains. So I believe, yeah, the 2011 feature-length documentary More Brains. So that's really cool. I didn't even know it came with that. But yeah, can't wait to... I will, again, open this one and skip through it. Don't know that I'll watch the whole thing. I pray and pray and pray that they release Part 2. Because Part 2 is one that I have never owned. It's not a very good film, but Scream Factory released 1 and 2, and I was never able to find Part 2 with a slipcover, so I always passed on it. So now that it seems that Arrow's kind of going back and kind of picking up some of that Scream Factory back catalog, I hope that they pick up this Part 2 for this one and release it in the same vein, in the same style box, because, man, this is beautiful. This is probably one of the, I don't know, just something about that art, the colors and everything, probably one of the nicest Arrows out of the whole collection. So super excited to have that. So we'll stack them all back up here, but that's going to do it for this month. Tons and tons and tons of good stuff. I can feel Leigh smirking as I talk about this. But yeah, tons of stuff this month. A lot of these were impulse buys. I've never seen a lot of these. I don't have any like special attachment or anything to them. But a lot of these are just things that I wanted and things that we'll kind of go over and see kind of what happens. But 56 releases for the month. 3 big old stacks right here, plus CSI over here to the side. So that's going to do it for this time's collection update. Kind of to go back over the channel update we did last month is we are not stopping the Welcome to Horrorland podcast, but we are taking a much needed break. April of 2024 is when this journey started. We started with a movie in that time span. We have now made, directed, produced, edited, put out 3 films. We get ready this next weekend, Saturday, November the 8th, to film movie number 4. That is Descent to Chaos. It is our wrestling horror film. So to say that we're tired is an understatement, and all of us need a break. And the podcast at this point, we enjoy doing it, but it's the easiest thing to cut out of our lives to give ourselves a break. So we will come back sporadically, but as far as this episode every week format, we're going to have to take a break from that for a little bit just because, honestly, I need a break. So we will be doing that, but we will be coming back, like I said. I mean, we want to do, I know Carl said he wanted to do like a holiday films episode that wasn't like Halloween. So we'll most definitely try to do that one. I would love to do our end of the year, like top 5 picks for films that came out in 2025. Would love to do that episode. I know Barcode asked for a specific episode. We'll keep that one under wraps until we actually get ready to do it. But there's still a lot of episodes that we want to do. It's just going to be taking a little bit of a break, giving back to ourselves and giving time to ourselves, which we haven't been taking. And eventually we will start back up and get those episodes rolling and get them out. So definitely hit the bell notification. Definitely hit the subscribe button. Definitely keep an eye on the channel. Again, I just said hit the bell notification. That is extremely important because if we're not going to be posting every single week, that bell notification is going to let you know when we do. So definitely hit that. Check out the website because we now have not only Mothershucker and Twisted Gables, but also Mothershucker 2 is available as well. Those make great Christmas gifts. We also have bundle deal pricing on there. Those bundles are not going anywhere. They are staying available on the site. So go check them out. Grab you some of our own brand of films, and like I said, they make great Christmas gifts. That is ever fast approaching as we are already into November. So again, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. We thank you for spending a little bit of time with us and taking time out of your busy lives and schedules to watch our videos, and we will be back. It just might not be next week. It might be 2 or 3 weeks before you see us again. But hopefully we can get a video out before Thanksgiving. I think that would probably be doable. So hopefully we'll see you guys before Thanksgiving. And again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys.